Hi, I'm Carl Bassett with BlackRock Flips. Today we want to talk about how our company can work with realtors. And bringing in a guest, first I wanted to share with you that 2/3 of all sellers look online at a cash buyer. We call them iBuyers. And so they're entertaining, do I go this route or do I go with a realtor? And if you're not changing your pitch to take that into consideration, you're missing the boat on that. And so we believe that the best route is just to ask them. If you want to go with a cash offer, I represent an individual or a company that can give you a cash offer, and that way you give them that option to be able to go that route. Some agents get this. I think one of those agents definitely is Justin Novinger. So Justin is with Shop Vegas Homes. He's a broker here in town with Property Search Vegas. Justin and I have worked together for about 5 years.
5+ years, yes.
So how has that gone? How do we work together?
Well, we've evolved, and we're kind of head of the game, but it has become an issue where you're coming in with a listing appointment, and like you said, it's even more than 2/3. Sometimes it's a lot of them are looking at cash deals and they want something quick. So you want to be able to present them with that and bring something to the table, saying, well, I can give you an option to list it, go the traditional route, but if you want a cash offer, we can close in a couple weeks. And one of the benefits with us, they can live in the home after. And then, of course, if they're buying another house or it's just a circumstance that requires cash, then it really does win the business for me.
So at the end of the day, you give me an address, right? And you say, okay,
exactly.
This individual would be interested in a cash offer. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the house. I'm then going to create that number, give it to you, not communicate to them, but directly to you.
Right.
And then you can represent me as the buyer.
Right. So we come in, we dual represent. You and I will step outside. You'll give me the number. I'll be able to walk in instantly and say, this is kind of what we're looking at. And they'll either say yes or no to that. And it's still always on the table, so if things kind of lagger on with the property because it needs a lot of work or there's just a lot of issues, then we can always come back to it. And it's always there, but it saves the business. And it really is part of your business model today. You got to have it. And some of our internet buyers out there, cash buyers, their service fees are much higher than per se a 6% brokerage fee. Yeah. But you can always negotiate that down because you're representing both sides. And then the benefit is Carl's going to, remodel the house, put it back on the market, and then I get to relist the home. So I'm making money on both sides of that situation.
Yeah, so every scenario, I'm giving the listing back to you. So you're representing me on the buy, and then I'm going to remodel the home. Now we're going to go after top of the market because we're going to do a full remodel, and then I'm giving you the listing
exactly
on the backside.
And it's beautiful because when we're under construction, we like to put signs up early. So we're starting to get sign calls on it. And sometimes those sign calls, it's not ready for them. They may be an FHA buyer, and it's just something that's not going to accommodate them right now because of the flip rule. We have 90 days that we have to own the property, but you still pick up, that client. And then you may pick up 2 or 3 sides off of that, just off of this situation. And then also on top of that, we represented both sides in the beginning, made some decent money there. We're relisting the property, and we have a beautifully remodeled homes that's probably the best in the neighborhood. And you do your open houses, and you're just picking up. You can pick up 5 to 6 transactions on this situation.
But I think recently we've had a couple deals where the seller has said, I want to buy this new Lennar home, or I want to buy this new any home, right? I want to buy this other home, and you come to me, we give you the cash number, and then they can go shopping for the other home. Meaning they don't want to wait 3 months, 6 months, and then look for the other home, and then be in a tight window. They want to start looking now.
And it is, and you can't guarantee because their home may need, and usually does need, some updates, and they can't afford that because they're already buying another home.
It's hard to move the carpet. If you're doing carpet, it's hard to move all the furnishing.
And then if they're in a build or they find a resale that they want, because that one may be something that's going to fit their family or the relocation portion of it as far as a different area, it takes that pressure off of getting it sold because you're waiting for the traditional buyer where I have a cash offer here ready to close. We can close it within a time frame, get them the money, and then let them move out. In a couple weeks, and as their new home is ready, it works out perfectly. You got return business, and praise all the way around.
Yeah, it works good for you, works good for us all day, and it ends up being a great situation for the seller.
Exactly.
Good deal. Appreciate you coming out. You look
No
like
problem.
a U.S. Senator.
I'm ready.
You look good.
The next mayor of Las Vegas.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate you.
Thank you.